pool. Patita, fallen, Brisha, strongly. Tapta, scorch. Deha, his body. Icha, desiring. Itaha, from the place. Vivasitum, to get out. Ganano, counting. Swamasan, his months. Nirvasyate, will be released. Krupanadhi, person of miserly intelligence. Bhagwan, O Lord, Kada, when, no, indeed. The translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Fallen into a pool of blood, stool, urine within the abdomen of his mother, his own body scorched by the mother's gastric fire, the embodied soul, anxious to get out, count his months and prays, O my Lord, when shall I, a red soul, be released from this confinement? Purport. The precarious condition of living entity within the womb of his mother is described here. On one side of where the child is floating in the heat of gastric fire, and on other side are urine, stool, blood, and discharges. After 7 months, the child who has regained his consciousness feels the horrible condition of his existence and prays to the Lord. Counting the months until his release, he becomes greatly anxious to get out of the confinement. The so-called civilized man does not take the account of this horrible condition of life, and sometimes, for the purpose of sense gratification, he tries to kill the child by methods of contraception or abortion. Unserious about the horrible condition, the womb, such a person continue in materialism, grossly misusing the chance of human form of life. The word Kripanadhi is significant in this verse. Dhi means intelligence and Kripana means miserly. The conditioned life is for persons who are of miserly intelligence or who do not properly utilize their intelligence. In the human form of life, the intelligence is developed, and one has to utilize his developed intelligence to get out of the cycle of birth and death. One who does not do so is a miser, such just like a person who has immense wealth but does not utilize it, keeping it simply to see. A person who does not actually utilize his human intelligence to get out of the clutches of Maya, the cycle of birth and death, is accepted as miserly. The exact opposite of miserly is Udara, very magnanimous. A Brahmana is called Udar because he utilizes his human intelligence for the spiritual realization. He uses that intelligence to preach Krishna consciousness for the benefit of public, and therefore he is magnanimous. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताका स्वामिनीति नामिने. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनीति नामिने. नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you so much everyone for joining this early morning, very auspicious Srimad Bhagavatam forum. Thank you Madhupati Prabhuji for engaging me in this wonderful service for my purification. When we read, we go through these verses for giving the class. We read very deeply each word and we just go through different scriptures. So it's really wonderful service. Thank you so much for engaging me and for the pleasure of the Lord. And thank you everyone. So this verse is Canto 3, where Kapil Muni is instructing his own mother, Devhuti. So Dehanya Deha Vivare Jataragnina Sukha Vinmutra Kupa Patito Bhushata Tapta Deha Icchanito Vivasitum Ganayam Swamasa Nirvastate Kupanadi Bhagwan Kadani. So now previous chapters we have seen all these, like Kapil Muni was instructing Mother Dehuti about devotional service, and then we heard about the fruitive activities, and after that what was the advice of fruitive activities. And because of that karma, the subtle body carries, and then that subtle body goes to different hellish planets, right? And then they suffer there. After that, finally they come in the form of mother, like human form. So that subtle body, it's carrying all this karma, right? Good or bad. And then we have seen, like previous verses, how this fetus is developing, how that after union of semen and ovum, that fetus grows, and slowly it gets the all organs and consciousness, right? And especially in this verse, they are talking about after 7 months. See, that time they were not that much conscious, but after 7 months, they realize everything. And like previous class, I just gave example of COVID. People were stuck, locked down, totally locked down, and they were inside. How everybody was like suffering, like everybody was so frustrated. But here now, the little fetus, it's in very little sac, and it's explained as a pool of blood. Totally, they are in the pool of blood, and surrounded by intestine, jathar means stomach, bladder, and that fire is so much. We can't imagine how much fire, because it's digesting our food, all kind of food. So we can imagine, and that is Krishna's energy only. So in that condition, he feels so like they Srila Prabhupada give the Shukadev Goswami as a wretch. Wretch means so unfortunate condition. He feels like, where I am, why I am here in this mud. And he prays to the Lord, please take me away from this. How long I had to be here? And he prays, please take me. And he can see his previous life also. He remembers, because Mata Sputi Ganam Apohanancha, Krishna says. So he can see Krishna, and then he prays, and then Krishna says, okay, when you will come out, then you just surrender unto me. And then he says, okay, how would I know, like I had to go back to Godhead. They say, okay, I will send my representative, Guru. But once we are out, then we just forget everything. We are, because of clutches of Maya. And we forgot, even we forgot how we suffered in the womb. 9 months. It's not like when if somebody says sit near the garbage, we can't sit even 2 minutes also. And 9 months we are sitting, we are there and upside down. So it's very horrible condition. And so, like many years back, I just read one article, how Srila Prabhupada mentioned in the purport. The first word is precarious. Precarious means very insecure condition. Very bad condition means we were suffering so much, but we forgot now because of Maya. But now what to do? That Srila Prabhupada is mentioning in this purport now. So he said, so that article was about the twin girls in the womb of mother, and everybody knew, like, oh, they are, that she is pregnant, that lady is pregnant. Everybody was happy in the house, right? And the twin girls, they were there, and they were also happy. Oh, everybody will welcome us like that. And they were talking, that conversation, that article was about their conversation. And they were saying, oh, I will take mom's side. She was saying, no, I will take my dad's side, like this. And suddenly they heard, because after sonography, the people from the family, they came to know there are two girls, and they wanted to abort. And they were talking, oh, nobody will know, we'll go to hospital and just we'll just clear it up. And after listening that, both of the girls, like the twin fetus, right? They were like silently crying. And abortion, like he Prabhupada mentioned about the abortion, it's very, very miss. I read and heard also in Mumbai, more than 40,000 abortions are happening every year. So sad, right? And the abortion is not like we just say that word, but with the scissor they cut little organs and then they abort. So see, Srimad Bhagavatam is teaching us everything, right? If we listen, if we read Srimad Bhagavatam, at least we can tell people, don't do all these things. It's a sin. We are killing someone. It's a murder, silent murder. It's not. We can't see with our eyes, but it's a murder. So he is emphasizing on that, and then just people, why it's happening? Because of maya, they are illusion. They want to just enjoy. Okay, sense enjoyment. I have this, I want to enjoy, not thinking what will be the consequences. And that we have to just understand what to do in our life. And we got such a nice parampara. Srila Prabhupada gave us four regulatory principles. If we follow the day-to-day life, and just in family, ask our whole family, even our friends, because Srila Prabhupada movement is like that. Not for only for us, for everyone, because everyone is suffering. Nowadays, wherever we talk with someone, they have so many problems, health problems, family problems, that, this, that. But our mind, if it's stuck in Krishna consciousness, like Srimad Bhagavatam, chanting, reading, and all these DT service yesterday. So wonderful class, like all youth. I was feeling so happy. Like youth came from the college, like after finishing their classes, they came for Maharaj's listening Maharaj, right? So so nice. It was a weekday, but full hall was full. Our temple hall was full. So isn't it amazing what Srila Prabhupada gave us? We had to have so much gratitude. So I had to do. So next paragraph, what he says, the Kripanadhi. What is Kripanadhi? Even in Srimad Bhagavatam, Arjuna says, Karpanya Desho Upasabhava Prichami Tam Samudacheta स्वनिश्चयम ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तहम शाधिमाम mam prapanna. He just surrendered. He says, my mind is also kripan. Here, Srila Prabhupada mentioned kripanadhi. Kripanadhi means miserly person. Like in Hindi, if we say kanjus, makhi chus, that person, he has everything, like lot of opulences, lot of wealth, but he is not using for good purpose, for satkarma, just keeping in bank. And COVID time, so many Arabpatis in Arab country, right? They had gold everywhere. What is the use? They just lived in a fraction of second life, right? So he's talking about the miserly side. That conjus person also, he, if makhi is there like fly, he take and he sucks that food out of that and then he throws that much conjus like. So he's saying miserly intelligence means if we are not using intelligence in this world, what we got, right? What our parents give sanskar, and now in our parampara, our seniors are telling every day. Everything in Srimad Bhagavatam, our Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, nectar of devotion, nectar of instruction, so many things everyone gave us, right? Everyone is given us, but what is the use if we are not using in our day to day life? If we are not implementing in our life, then what is the use of that? Like it will one day will just go in a fraction of second, and everything will be here only. Nothing is coming with us. But because of illusion, because of threefold of Maya, material nature, everyone is like just, oh, okay, we want to enjoy just for our satisfaction, not thinking for others what they will think, what will be the consequences, at least for them, what will be the consequences, they are not thinking. So for this, like Arjun, so buddhi means it's a one of the name of names of Lakshmi. Buddhi means Lakshmi. Lakshmi, if you, it's little, no problem. When she is adult, she has to marry with Vishnu. Means if you have a lot of Lakshmi, you have to use for Satkarma. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. More Lakshmi is also not good. So many problems in life then. So then you have to use in good purpose. That he is saying. So Buddhi, see, I will give the example of Pitamaha Bhishma. He, when at the departure, he was just asking Krishna, like you just stand there, and he said, iti mati रूपकल्पिता वितृष्णा भगवत सात्वत पुंगवे विभूम्नि. Means he was saying, I have one daughter. I wanted to marry her. She should, you marry with her. And then everybody was amazed. How come he was brahmachari? How come he has daughter? And then he said, my buddhi, my intelligence, what I did, his previous birth, what he did. He was one of the Vasu. And just because of the curse, because he stole Nandini from Nandini cow from Vashishta Muni, and he got cursed and he has to take birth on earth. And after that, so many problems, right, in his life. How many, which kind of decision he has to take. Then he said at the time of death, he was saying, I want to marry my buddhi with you, means with dharma. If our intelligence is with dharma, with niti, then our consciousness will be in correct path. Otherwise, it will wander here and there. He is that, I want this. Just selfish. That is not good. So Krishna, Pitama Bhishma, and what he did, he just said, and he just left because it was his Ichha Maran. He can, as per his wish, he can die, right? And then he was looking at Krishna and he left the body. So we had to learn the things. Srimad Bhagavatam, everything, all our scripture is teaching. Every moment we are getting something new. Just that is in our hand, how much we can take it out of that and make our life beautiful. And then he is talking the opposite, like miser, and then opposite, miser intelligence, and opposite is udar. Udar means magnanimous. So means I can give example in Srimad Bhagavatam in Canto 3, Canto 10, like that verse, Krishna tu atmaj utpanne जातालादो महान गुना आहूय विप्रान वेदज्ञा नाथ सूची अलंकृत. So Krishna, we don't say Krishna's birth, we say Nandagir Ananda Bhayo. Means we are not saying Krishna, we are saying Ananda. So Nanda Maharaj was so jubilant. His heart became so big, so magnanimous. He wanted to give so much. Like 1 month, I heard like 1 month the celebration was going on. And then he was giving everything, cows, hati dina, ghoda dina, palki, everything like laddu, butter, clothes, gold, jewels, everything, because his heart becomes so big and he was so happy. So it is said that it is said in Bhagavatam, and when I listen the katha, that time it says that when your heart is big, Krishna appears in your heart. Or when Krishna appears, he manifests, then our heart becomes big. So it's so wonderful, right? And we have to make that. We have to make our heart like this. I earlier also I mentioned like jewelry shop. They give insignificant thing in little box with the velvet. So why can't we make? We got this bhakti so amazing. Our congregation, our senior devotees, our scripture, Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, wonderful bhajans. If we listen, our heart just melts. What kind of people were there, right? So we have to just get this consciousness. That is real Krishna consciousness. Not like just, oh, we are going to temple doing service. No, that's not Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is apply whatever we are hearing, apply in your life. Tell others also. Everyone has problem in life. So we can solve. Krishna make that arrangement. He says, you surrender unto me, I will take care of you. And he does. Everyone, maybe everyone is experiencing that, right? So what to do in our life is we are associated with this parampara. What Srila Prabhupada. So example, he says in purport, Brahmana are like that. They are magnanimous, right? They give the knowledge to others. And the greatest example in front of us is Srila Prabhupada, right? At the age of 69, he could have stayed in Vrindavan. Everybody wants to reside in Vrindavan after 60, maybe around 70, right? And that time, because of his guru's wish, he just came. For whom? For us, fallen souls, right? He came. We are just listening. But sometimes, if we think in deep, so how many problems he had suffered, right? Snow, no food, so many problems. We also suffered, right? When we came, food problem and all that. But still, with his Guru's kripa, Krishna's kripa, he just gave us and made so much kranti in this world. Even in Pakistan, Japan, China, they have a temple and everybody is chanting so many festivals like Ratha Yatra. When we see on YouTube Ratha Yatra in different temples in different countries and how people are like jubilant, enjoying, dancing, because of him, he was udar, he was compassionate for all these fallen souls. That's why he came here and then he gave to everyone. He was Brahmana, right? Our Goswamis also, they also give so wonderful, like it's a treasure. If we read their books, their scripture, Jiva Goswami, he wanted to write and they were not having papers. We get so much everything, but how much we are using? And when Birbal, he made Birbal and he wanted to be no, Akbar, King Akbar, and he wanted to give something to Jiva Goswami. What Jiva Goswami asked, can you give me papers to write the scripture? See, write the glories and how, what we are doing. We have to think on that, right? We have so many things, so many facilities like iPhone, this, that, all the like our congregation, so easy access to everyone. If we have something problem, we can discuss with them. And so many services, so many things are there easily available. But what we are doing, we have to take that so seriously and apply in our life, not just for talking. Talking is very easy. Anybody can talk on any topic, but how much we are implementing in our life, it's very very important. So dear devotees, it's really like our seniors also always mention, please do sincerely. When Srila Prabhupada was also going for book distribution, it's so in Delhi, heat, and sometimes he fainted also. For whom? For these people. So because they are udar, they are so compassionate for fallen souls. So we should think about this. We forgot what happened in womb, and then so many problems also. Every day, everyone is having health problems, this problem, job problem, that problem, so many problems, right? But we are not thinking why we are suffering. And what he says, if you use your intelligence in proper way, not miserly, right? Use your intelligence for good purpose. So many scriptures there, just read. Otherwise nothing to do, just chant. And he gave such a nice parampara. Early morning you get up 4:30 at least, you take shower and start chanting, then prepare and join the Bhagavatam classes, prepare bhoga. All day you can chant, read, और જ્યારે देखो ત્યારે કહો કૃષ્ણ ઉપદેશ, right? How we always say જ્યારે देखो ત્યારે કહો કૃષ્ણ. And what they say, don't surrender your intelligence, surrender with intelligence. God gave, Krishna gave us so everything came from him only, and we got everything. So we have to use that consciousness and treasure that bhakti in our heart, make our heart so soft, so compassionate, and then keep that bhakti, and that lata beach, it will grow, right? That lata will grow, and then we'll get fruits out of that, flowers out of that, and then we can distribute in the whole world. Wherever we go, we can distribute that bhakti. We can talk about glories of Krishna, we can give prasad, we can do lot of things, we can distribute. If we have enough money, we can distribute books, give that Krishna bhakti to everyone. That is real Krishna consciousness, that is real Srila Prabhupada movement. And if we have that consciousness, what we will see, if we do something good for others, automatically we get happiness. But selfish people, they are thinking for themselves, and they never get happiness. And see how devotees are. So just remember this, never forget Krishna, always remember Krishna, and make everybody's life blissful, healthy, wealthy, and make this whole world wonderful and happy. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare.
Thank you very much, Satyabhama. We'd like to wish everybody a safe and Krishna conscious day ahead, and we'd like to offer our prayers to the Supreme Lord by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sri Nrsingo, Jai Nrsingo, Jai Jai Nrsingo, Praladesha, Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bringam, Ugravira Mahavisham Sarvatokam, Nrsingam Bhishanam Bhadra Mitya Mitim Namyam. Nrsinga Bhagwan ki Jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki Jai. Let's offer our humble obeisances to all the assembled Vaishnavas. Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhu bhaya vacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo Vaishnavinda ki jai. Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Prabhupada ki jai. So, quick update, announcement, starting tomorrow. In the evening, from 7 to 9 p.m. is Pastimes of Srimati Radharani by Devkinandan Prabhu from Juhu. That will be on Friday evening, Saturday morning 9 to 11, and then Sunday from 5 to 7:30. So please attend. Will be on like Katha on the pastimes of Srimati Radharani to prepare us for Radhasmi. Okay. Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhu patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo. Hari Bol.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.